Welcome to Microlearning. This is Lesson 20, Changing Our Mindset. We all have certain mindsets about people with dementia. A mindset is our beliefs and attitudes about something. Our mindset might come from things we learn, things society tells us, our own experiences. Our mindset affects how we make sense of and respond to people and situations. This quick video will explain a little more about our mindset and people with dementia.
What do you think of when you hear the word dementia? A shrinking, disease-filled brain? Someone slumped in a wheelchair? An old woman crying alone in a room? We constantly hear victims, sufferers, those poor people. We need to change our mindset. We need to change the story. We need to see persons as living with dementia. We need to see human beings who are just trying to make sense of their new world. Individuals with the same dreams, hopes, and abilities as we have. They just may need a little more time and a little assistance. Let's break down the stigma and write a new story. Actually, right now, there is a woman living with dementia. Individuals who deserve not to be talked down to, talked over, or talked about like they're not there.
Our mindset about people with dementia can affect how we care for them. For example, if our mindset is that people with dementia are no longer there, then we might not try to communicate with them, or might even act like they are not there if we are talking with other people. How can we change our mindset about people with dementia? We can get to know people with dementia, put ourselves in the shoes of a person with dementia, learn about dementia from people with dementia. This means talking to people with dementia who can tell you what it's like. There are also books, websites, blogs, and videos written by people with dementia. Another thing we can do is change our language, the way we talk about people with dementia. What are some of the words we use when we're talking about people with dementia? Sometimes we might call someone a dementia patient or an Alzheimer's patient. Why do you think this could be a problem? If we call people by their disease, we are seeing them for their disease and not as much as a unique person. People with dementia are more than their disease. Imagine you have diabetes and everyone around you only refers to you as a diabetes patient. We all have strengths and weaknesses, but don't want to be labeled by them. Some other words we use to describe people with dementia are wanderer, eloper, sundowner. Why do you think these words could be a problem? These terms label people and can give us a mindset that people with dementia are no more than their behaviors or needs. Using these words does not make us bad people. We have used these words because they were told to us, and we have used them to communicate about people with dementia. But as Maya Angelou said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. We know that these words can affect our mindset about people with dementia, so we can do better. What is better language? Instead of saying Alzheimer's or dementia patient, say a person with dementia or a person living with dementia, or simply the person's name. With other terms like wanderer, eloper, sundowner, instead of labeling people, try explaining what someone is doing in normal terms. For example, instead of saying Mr. Johnson is a wanderer, you might say Mr. Johnson likes to walk. You might even take it a step further and say Mr. Johnson likes to walk when he is anxious about seeing his daughter. We have the power to change our mindset about people with dementia, to see them as more than their disease, and to treat them with dignity and respect. This helps people with dementia to have a better life and helps us to be the best workers we can be. This is person-centered care. Congratulations on completing Lesson 20.